We are. Okay. Everything's live. We're good to go.
Yeah. I just double checked and everyone's... Oh, hi. Welcome to our D&D game, 5e, your best imaginary friends, blah, 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 all that. We are short 3 players.
Well, technically 2, but...
Oh, yeah. I don't know if you saw this, Ben, but
You told
Georgie
me, didn't you?
left.
Georgie dropped. And so now I'm
Oh, I did.
the
Okay.
lockpicker, right?
Yeah, and we will play... We will add that. I'm sad now. Thanks, everyone.
Yeah, sorry.
We can just say I saw her do it, and now my mimicry works on this one specific kind of skill.
Yeah. Well,
Have
All right,
we
Kakashi.
had to pick a lock at any point, though?
Or we just smashed all the doors.
Yeah, that's true.
yeah. It might be helpful in the future to be able to pick a lock versus smash down a door. Just saying, but it is all up to you.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll take free stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, because Kuroko's dex is high enough, and we'll say that part of his monastic tradition was, like, spies and stuff, so he's pretty shifty and can, like,
Cool.
spy.
And then instead of lockpicking tools, can I use my talons?
I think you can use both.
Okay, cool.
When it's appropriate, you can definitely use your talons, but if you get a natural 1, I will break your fingers.
Oh, yeah. That's fair. That's a good trade-off. No, the RP is gonna be great today because we have a mimic, and then we have just me and Birchfruit.
Yeah. So, we lost Georgie, but she wasn't there last session. Let's see. So, what happened? You guys finished exploring this dungeon, these chambers underneath the castle, Daunton Keep. You ran into a displacer beast, which is kind of like half displacer beast, half blink dog. Like, it wasn't inherently evil, but you were able to tame it. Birchfruit was, at least, and it took a shine to you as a terrifying monster. It is... what else happened? You met a ghost and a dead baby. R.I.P.
Yeah, that was good.
Sorry, that was grim. It got grim. In my defense, I told Anthony, I said, I don't know if I should make this super dark or just dark. And he said, you should go super
dark. Yeah, of course. Yeah. Anthony, classic.
And yeah, so you met this ghost who told you that she was a speaker. She gave you the name of a bard she traveled with.
I do have that down. Asalog.
Oslog?
Yeah, Asalog.
Asalog. And said that the longbow and the longsword in her picture she will tell you the location of if you help her daughter. And so you cracked a big thing in this case of what the fuck's going on, or you got some clues. Let's see. So as you were leaving, you went to go talk to Nazari about what might be the creature that is roaming around the Iron Coast, destroying crops, etc. And she said, "Oh, it's just a white dragon," very simply. And then her eyes glazed over and rolled into the back of her head, and she said in a deep voice, clearly not her own, this is, he sees you, he waits for you, he will show himself at your first slip. He will add you to his list of conquests without a bat of lash. And that is where we ended it.
Now I remember.
Intense.
Okay. Are we still in the room with them?
Yeah, you're in the library. Rothman caught her as she fainted, and he said, I think I should tell you something. That is where we are. At that moment, Yurik runs out of the room. First of all, I don't even know when the last time Georgie was here, so she's been gone for a while. But
it was 3 sessions ago. She was in session 1 and session 2, not 3 or 4.
Oh, okay. So you lost her somewhere. She's somewhere. Callisto's somewhere in near Dad. Is she dead? We don't know.
Got caught up in a game of knife throwing.
Yeah.
Yeah. At that point, Yurik runs out of the room. Haley following him, totally scared out of their wits, unable to continue. Yeah. So that is where we will start tonight.
Whew.
Cool. So he needs to tell us something.
Yeah.
I think that would be a good thing right now. Please do.
I think it'd be a good thing.
If I were you, I would tell me that thing right now.
That's so funny. All right. Sorry. Okay. I'm serious now. He reaches into Nazari's satchel and pulls out a letter. It has this a gold intricate seal, and shows it to you. It says, in very official font, by the order of the Kingdom of Elysia, by the court of Iremora, we hereby declare that Aranda Goldweaver be removed from the Grand Scholars of Elysia, stripped of all rank, accomplishment, and notoriety. She has been found corrupt and is thereby removed from court. He says, her name's not Nazari, it's Aranda.
Mm.
She has been having these premonitions the last 5 years. And
Premonitions of what?
I think the one that was just said to us. I feel like is that a premonition?
Yeah,
Those are premonitions through her.
Some premonitions, sometimes like that. Some people might call it a seer. And ever since she had her first outburst, the court stripped her of her duties and left her. She's been traveling so people don't know, as it was a pretty serious mark on her record.
How far is Elysia from here? That's what the place was called, right?
Yes. So it is like, let me see, probably a couple weeks to get there, maybe like a month. It is it's very southwest. It's a coastal city. It's one of the only cities that's thriving in Ivris. And it's very rich, hoity-toity. Birchfruit might not have heard of it, as he just got here, but
yeah,
Kuroka and Brennick have definitely heard of it. Yeah.
Heard of Elysia, you mean?
Yes, Elysia. Yeah, it's it's called the Kingdom of Elysia or Elysia, and yeah.
Cool.
So the deep voice was her seer ability, right? There's not like a demon inside of her.
She's not possessed. I'm pretty sure we've taken her around to those who could detect it. It definitely seems to be there isn't a demon in there.
So she uses her premonitions to try, or she uses her, she's pretty smart. She's, the history of Scholarly Guild, that's pretty pretty high class, so she must be pretty skilled or pretty smart. So she's been using her skills to try and find out what these premonitions mean.
Yeah, and to get her name cleared, and to stop them. But every question has brought her to this, and he holds up the symbol for the order of the speaker, the spoken, the oath of the spoken.
Christine, can I do an insight check to see if he's telling us the entire story or if he's leaving a part out?
Yeah.
Ooh, first roll.
First roll of the night. We will set you.
Oh no,
Ooh.
my phone.
Boosh.
Nice. You stare at him, and you, as a Kenku, you're very familiar with people who try to lie to you, and it seems like this is the truth as he knows it. And he's a man of few words. Yeah.
Cool. Kuroka, in 3 words, just repeats when someone said premonitions, and then at some point he probably heard someone say "come true," so he says "premonitions come true" in 3 different voices as a question to ask, are these premonitions coming true?
He looks down and says, some of them, so far, they're pretty convoluted. This one was pretty clear, but sometimes she'll talk about fire raining down. Brannick that hasn't happened. And
Well, that could be interpreted a number of ways throughout history and all that fun stuff, but Brannick will ramble for a little bit, and then he'll remember why he's here, or what was just happening. He goes, oh wait, who's he? He sees you. Who sees us? Or her?
he shrugs. Not me.
And you say all of these, every single one of these premonitions has led to the symbol of the spoken?
Not all of them, but it seems that a good number of them. That's why she's asking. No one else is asking.
Seems like we have something in common then.
I've always wondered about the spoken.
I was also brought here by some visions I was having.
Kuroka holds up the Order of Kiriel sign as if to say, this is why I'm here.
Yeah, and that is, just to refresh our memory, that's those weird monks that were slavers or something like that.
Those weird clerics that you ran into. Remember Kevin?
Yeah, our boy Kevin.
Yeah. Our boy Kevin. Yeah.
The guy who tried to steal all my money, right?
Yeah, yeah. I gotta send that picture to everyone. Yeah, the weird. Go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, does she need healing after one of these episodes, or is she okay?
Just let her rest. I'll take her to her room.
Speaking of rest, I think I'm pretty tired. We all probably need some rest.
We'll meet in the morning. Don't mention, if you could keep this to yourselves. She's very sensitive about it.
I don't see a reason that Persephone or everybody else has to know.
It's like soldier not like, and picks her up and says, "Oh, you've had too much to drink again," and kind of drags her out of the room, out of the library.
Christine, can I do some kind of check to see if I can tell what room is hers, or would I just know which room is hers?
You could follow or ask, or ask anyone.
Okay.
Someone can help you with that.
Cool. I just want to know which room is hers. So I guess I go up to a handmaiden or someone who's in the hallway and point to Persephone and go, room?
You can have your own separate room.
Yeah.
You don't have to. You don't have to go there.
Wait,
you know,
whose room are you trying to find out?
That's her name, Persephone, right? Am I incorrect here?
Nizuri
that's-
is the one who just passed out.
Nizuri.
Or her new
Nizuri.
name is I just wrote it down.
her real name.
Yeah, but we
is
don't want to
Aranda.
use that in front of other people.
No, for sure not. Yeah.
So Nizuri room.
She says, "Well, the slave quarters are downstairs. I can take you there right now. You can't stay in her room."
Oh. Oh. I'm going to start flapping my wings and just go caw caw and slowly back
Okay,
away.
we want to know. I'll help out. Could you tell us which one Nizuri's room is? We were kind of
Alright.
her protectors.
Yeah, we were hired as her bodyguards. I think that's why our friend here is so up in wings.
The handmaiden
Still
kind of
flapping my wings.
gives Kuroko a look because it's pretty like you do see Kenku around, but they're generally like slaves or low paid servants.
The untouchable class.
Yeah, kind of the untouchable class. But like shows you over to like one of the higher tier rooms. Like it's like large and grand. The door is closed, of course, but you could just tell by like the size between the doors that it's probably like a nice room.
Okay, cool.
Before we leave the room, after we've shown the room, I want to go to all the books she had splayed out and investigate to see if I can glean any information from it about what she had been studying.
All right, what languages do you speak?
I have a bunch listed, but I can, if it's not in a language I understand, I can just cast comprehend languages.
Okay, all right. So it looks like the book that she has is like very old text. It is like very serpentine letters, and it's draconic.
Okay, so
it's
I don't understand that, and I will cast my last spell of the day.
And then the castle comes under it. I'm just kidding.
God damn it! And then the rebellion comes in full swing, and you're all fucked.
Oh yeah, that's the other thing you still have to handle. Is
Yeah.
the rebellion.
3 of us, there's 3 tasks. We can take it.
Yeah. All right. So you read, and it is mostly like very long, boring text about like very intricate details on dragons that like you really have to like read it a couple times to even comprehend like just the weird language it is to describe.
Okay,
like,
so what she was studying was related to the frost dragon and why everything was dying, not relating to her premonition.
correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh, is it in Draconic?
It was.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you can speak Draconic.
No, I can't speak Draconic.
Oh, you can't.
We've talked about that.
Oh yeah, I remember. Elvish, but not Draconic. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I'm beat. How are you two feeling? And I don't even know where Yurik and Haley went.
Yeah, I feel like we all need some rest. Including who I've decided to call Inky.
Oh, Inky. That's
Oh.
Kuroko's
Yeah,
gonna
thanks, Christine.
point 2 fingers at his eyes and point at Nizuri's door, as if to say, I'm gonna watch the door. I don't need to rest. I'm fine.
A nod sounds good. I will talk to a servant to see us to our room, preferably near Nizuri's.
They show you 2 rooms that are not near Nizuri's,
Damn,
but
okay.
they aren't horrible. You know, they're like you do get individual rooms, but they're like definitely for maybe visiting servants.
Yeah, okay, whatever. You know, I'm just tired. I don't even care. This is still
Yeah.
probably better than any room we've been to, because we're in a
Yeah.
castle. So
Robin notices you outside the door and invites you in, Kuroka. He
Oh.
lets you. He says it's all right. She has a couple useful items, and he shows you sort of like an alarm, like a rune with
Oh, nice.
the alarm spell. I don't know, infused. I said infused with it.
Cool. Kuroka's gonna awkwardly walk and sit by the door and, I guess, meditate and fall asleep. My main reason for doing it is seeing if I could overhear more conversations about or more premonitions or anything more interesting that might happen.
Yeah. You do notice that he's like very like almost a like relaxation has like a little bit of a relaxed demeanor. Sort of he doesn't seem like the type that likes to keep other people's secrets, you know. So he's kind of the guards down a little bit.
Cool.
And he
Cool. Then I'm gonna sit down in a corner and whatever monks do to fall asleep.
yeah. And plus you'll
what was her guard's name again?
Raffen?
Raffen. Cool. I just never wrote that down.
Right. Yeah, and you notice that Inky kind of as Inky walks, I don't know if it's a boy or a girl. You'll have to check that, but
I think I asked last time too.
Yeah. And I said I don't know. We'll say that it's a girl cat, like Josie. And she like you notice as the night goes on, her legs kind of instead of 6, they blend together to be 4. And her 2 tentacles, she kind of interweaves them, and as she becomes more domesticated, she looks more like an animal of this world, though there's still very clear indications that she's alien, like the tentacle arm coming out of her.
Cool.
Okay, so they're still there, and they can still be.
Yeah, but she kind of like, as she gets domesticated, she'll look a little bit less scary. But not.
Oh yeah,
not
draw less attention to the otherworldly cat.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but she like curls up next to you and purrs this a little terrifying purr. Like, yeah, and she's happy, but she's like happy to be hanging out with someone.
Cool.
All right. Night passes. You're able to all benefit from a long rest.
Woo.
Kuroka, when you wake up and after your morning meditation, you do notice that Nazari's like her little halfling body is in this giant 4-poster bed, and she's sitting up, but she's not talking. She's like just reading and taking notes. Already up again. And Raffen says, "All right, Kuroka, thank you. We'll join you for breakfast soon."
Okay. I'm gonna leave because I trust that they're not gonna say anything secretive behind my back. So I'm gonna go awkwardly try to find the kitchen, I guess, or the dining room, and be lost in this giant place.
A servant hands you like eggs, is like, and directs you, and hurry up, come back soon.
Giving eggs to a bird.
Yeah, are you expecting me to murder my kin? I'm so confused, servant.
It's scrambled eggs. It just gives you. Oh, that's so offensive.
Here's scrambled up human fetus, other humans. Here you go, eat it up.
It would be like eggs, like within, like, oh, I dropped these eggs. So he, like, someone, poor Kuroka. The fact you're
his sideshow hijinks while everything else is going.
Poor Kuroka is like really gonna be treated like a servant for a little bit. And
Cool.
you do notice that there's like a couple other Kenku, but not really as many in the court as there as usual, like as you've seen before. Like you've seen places like this generally filled with your kin.
Cool.
Anyway,
I'm gonna
but
mournfully make scrambled eggs. Trying to blend into the situation.
oh, they gave you like already made food to take to the dining room. Sorry,
Okay.
they just gave you eggs and they're like, serve this, serve these fresh eggs.
Cool. All right, I'm gonna go to the dining room.
Room 2, and have my party compatriots serve me eggs.
I'm gonna put him down in front of you and just kind of like sulk in the corner while I watch you guys.
Would I recognize Kuroka? Besides, like, have like, I mean, I've been around him for a couple days, but like, if there's other Kenku servants, would I know?
Well, I mean, I'd imagine the servants wouldn't be armored with like weapons.
Oh, that's
and
true.
stuff.
Yeah, you're pretty cool looking. So, as he comes in, I'm oblivious to this, and I'll be like, "Oh, Kuroka, good morning," and I'll pull out a chair for him, and like no problem.
I have like a gaunt face as I just like lay the eggs in front of you all and just sit there.
A look of confusion crosses my face.
Thanks, Kuroka.
Oh my god.
What are you having?
There's like some potpourri on the table. Kuroka starts eating it.
Just start pecking at it like a bird. I get up and just like go like that.
Is there fish?
I
want to throw some fish too, Inky.
There's some breakfast fish, definitely. There's like a lot of like sausages and bacon and some breakfast fish. And
what? Breakfast fish is a thing. You can have fish for breakfast.
Yeah, I mean, I'm one of those people that eats whatever, whenever. So, oh yeah.
Salmon's a breakfast fish.
I don't know what that means, but yes.
Yeah, there's like salmon cakes and yeah.
If you say
I almost said
I believe you.
Rice. There's rice because I eat rice for breakfast. Billions of people eat rice for breakfast. Toast. It's a real international breakfast.
Breakfast RP is what I live for. Tell me about my food, Christine. What am I eating right now? How do I eat it?
I get like really lost in it. I'm like, what else is there?
Chopped kitchen roleplay. That's what it is.
Oh, so good. Yeah. So does our girl Nizuri come out?
She doesn't come down. You do see the Viscountess sit and insist like that Kuroka be treated as a guest. You know, he is a guest. He's part of the Nizuri's party, and she's kind of at the end and not really talking, just eating with her husband, who's like hilariously dropping things and.
Yeah, he's a bookish fellow, right? If I remember correctly.
Yeah, he's a real bookish fellow, real clumsy. Spills like a whole glass of breakfast wine everywhere.
Is our rebellion leader still in the castle?
Yeah, he is. Or you'd have to ask. Just like, freaking
So
out.
he's not at the dining room table with us.
No, he's not at the table with.
Okay, cool.
So yeah, I would totally.
I personally I don't know how I would point this out, but I want to point out this the second time we're having this huge feast while we're trying to combat the famine outside.
Yeah. Oh man. Just make just make a dying cow sound, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, I stuffed some food in my pockets to hand out later.
Oh.
And I will ask the Viscountess. Is it Viscount? How did he say we should say it? He corrected us.
I always.
It's Viscountess.
It's Viscountess.
Yeah. You don't pronounce the S.
I will ask the Viscountess how Persephone, how did negotiations go last night with the rebellion leader's name, whom I know?
Syrian.
Syrian.
She kind of puts her fork down and rubs her temple and
that good then.
It's just a struggle when and you do look, and the table is like modest. It's not extravagant by any means. You are on a coastal city, so there is like plenty of fish. And she kind of just rubs her temple and says, you know, it. If I could produce more farming around here, I would, but I have no money to borrow and no money to give.
But they're no longer at your gates pounding on your door, I would take it.
They're still outside. And Syrian
Out
will
the
not
window.
to oh yeah, you can look out the window, and it is like a pretty cold area, you know, so there aren't as many people this morning, but you look out and there are people lining the gates. And she says they're worried that we've done something with Syrian and he won't go out and assure them until we reach a deal, so it's just a tense time.
And the quickest way to solve this would be to take down the thing causing all of the famine.
If something is causing the famine, then yes, it would help.
Nizri may know more, but I'm not sure when she'll be out.
Has she reported to you anytime in the yesterday evening?
She was indisposed, I believe.
Yeah, she hasn't told me anything since. I haven't seen her since mid-afternoon yesterday. She was in the library, and she took her dinner and breakfast in her room.
I don't think Nizri will mind that we tell you this, but she revealed to us last night that she believes a white dragon would be causing this type of famine, especially given the claw marks and the cold.
Her face goes as white as a sheet.
Just like that, yeah, no, exactly. That's. How did you do that? That's amazing. Is it like a prestidigitation?
A dragon?
Yes, a white dragon. Yeah.
How? That's impossible.
She said it was not a mature one.
Oh yeah, no, not a large one, not the largest ones, but you know, a dragon.
It's just, how could one be in? We don't. It's been around. I can't. This is just very. She's just stammering at this point. And her husband finally just puts his hand on her hand, and she says, "What do you need?"
Information about
to find
large beast sightings, maybe.
Yeah, where if we could get statistics of each sighting and where they're more frequent, we can triangulate the position based on.
Her husband says, "I can definitely get that. Just give me 2 weeks, and I'm going to have to take, let's see, 100 guards, and I will get that information to you in 2 weeks."
Perfect.
Okay, hold on. I don't think we have 2 weeks. There is a situation outside that,
I mean, I could probably do it in a month. You have to take a poll. You have to.
That's the opposite direction of how we want to go.
You have to. I mean, 2 weeks is a rush job. 2 weeks, you might be able to find it, but I have to. And he just starts listing a lot of like statistical, very dry, very like you have to interview every person in every town, like kind of stuff. Not very in the world.
Can anybody else hear Haley sighing anywhere?
Is there like, I don't know, like a napkin or a cloth and some kind of sauce that I can write in real quick? Just to write a note, because I don't have.
I'll let you be creative.
You could rummage in my
sauce.
bag if you would want to.
All right.
I have like 1,000 books.
I think it'd be funny if Kuroka just started writing in sauce places.
Yeah.
But there's always like parchment. I'm gonna say for Kuroka, there's always parchment and a pen available.
Cool. I'm just gonna write a note and try to slyly pass it to Brennick and Birchfruit, and I'm just gonna write "Follow the cold."
Sorry?
I guess we could
Follow
follow the cold. We should follow the cold. I think that would be a quicker idea, though I do like the idea of the attacks and whatnot. But if we follow the cold, we might find it faster.
Persephone has an army, right?
Just guards, I thought.
Or just city guards?
She has city guards. Yes.
Do any of them scout in the nearby areas?
I mean, you can ask her anything.
Yeah, I guess that's what I'm trying to do.
All right.
Blurring the lines between
Yeah.
role-playing and yeah.
She says, I think with the monster that is named and the monster that is unnamed, I can't send many, but I could send a small group to scout. It would take them a few days, but that would be our best bet.
Could we talk to their commander? We'd like to know sort of if they've reported anything recently, you know?
Yeah.
Have you had scouts out recently, or is it you're going to send them out right now?
We haven't had scouts looking for this dragon, but I mean, scouts for what?
Okay.
They're just reports
general,
of, you know, large animals, animal attacks.
Oh, well, we don't really have. No one's told me anything, but we haven't really known what to look for. I don't even know where these large animal attacks were, to be honest.
So it's more just a scattered reports of stuff, and then everything's dying. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
If you, since this is an immediate threat, I hesitate to offer our services to scout for you, but we would be very happy if your guards would accompany us, or maybe they could check in another direction. Do we have any leads? I'll ask the table, basically. Do we have any leads on where the cold is the most, or where the famine is the worst?
Oh yeah, who else is at the table, by the way?
It's you guys. It's a couple other like visiting guests, but you are kind of the only. Like Rothman isn't there, and it's just like the Viscountess and her husband and guests who are very, very shocked by this discussion.
Yeah, right.
And get up and leave. They're like, we don't even know what's going on.
So the rest of the council isn't here.
Correct. Yeah.
Oh, that's actually real important. Yeah, that's an important note.
I guess we should tell them to maybe keep this information, if that's possible, away from the rest of the council.
Yeah, especially given what we learned yesterday.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead. You have to. She doesn't know that.
We talked to her yesterday about what her ghost mother said, though, right? She knows most of what I'm pretty sure I shared the whole story with her, I believe, so she should know all that info.
We replayed the message to her.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
we had our Kuroka recording.
Recorder.
Yeah.
You have a secretary.
So yeah, I'll say this information should likely be kept privy from the council. I'm not sure how they would react given the information we learned yesterday. But do you know where the famine hit the hardest, or where it hit first?
She tries and thinks and says, I mean, mostly further south than Toxco. I mean, that's almost as south as it gets, but it started about a day's journey from here. And also, like, as you're, like, a lot of the crops come from that town that you visited called White Cliff, Um,
Is that where we met the cows?
yeah, it's where you found the big drag mark stuff and the claw marks and stuff. So yeah, so that that's about where most of the crops come, and that's where you saw actual activity.
All right, so let's go back to White Clip, I guess. Let's grab Nizzuri and Raffin and.
Oh,
Are you
and
willing
in
to
case you have to tell the council because, it's a dragon. That's kind of difficult information to contain.
Yeah. Well, if I'll give you a week to try and deal with this quietly, and if anything else, and I can't be honest with my council. Just I'll give you a week to go and do what you need to do before I tell the council. Does that work?
Yeah.
And-
Sure. Can we?
If it comes to that, we'd like. Could you see how they react to the information?
We'd
Of
like to be
course.
there. We'd like to be there when you present it,
Oh.
if possible.
Then I can certainly organize a council meeting before you go out, and you can watch them.
Yeah, I'll turn to Bertrand and say, would that be beneficial now, or should we wait until later?
I think we should try to handle this by ourselves first.
Okay. Just if possible, hold off the meeting until we're back.
Let's take a short break real quick because Anthony's about to walk in and the dog's about to go.
Oh, praise! We need our little baby barbarian.
I don't think he's gonna play tonight because they think he has been at work since like 6. So.
Yeah, just go to bed.
Yeah, I can imagine.
But yeah, let's just take a minute.
Cool. I'll
so
put our transition on.
Thanks.
Video is on. Audio is on. You may go ahead.
Hello. Okay. Welcome back from our break, everyone. Thank you for bearing with me, and that noise is Rosie. All right. So, you guys are in the breakfast area, and you had, you're talking to the Viscountess.
As long as it's okay with Misery, we'd be happy to go scouting. I think she actually wants to find this thing herself too. I think she has the same heroic ideals that we've read in the storybooks. And I think we have nothing better to do besides go along with Misery. So I assume that's where she's gonna want to head.
She kind of gives you an odd look. I don't think you'd want Misery in the field. But if you need an extra hand, she kind of, you do see at the other end of the table, just standing behind Persephone, her bodyguard, the big half-orc woman. She steps forward. Sarky can go with you.
That would be amazing. I was scared to ask because of the situation outside. I didn't want to take anything away from you, but that would be great.
Sarky kind of says, if there's a dangerous monster, I don't want to leave you, miss. And, no. Please, Sarky. I trust that I will be okay if Raffin is on guard between them. Sarky sighs loudly. All right. When are you guys leaving?
It's early morning. I don't know where our friends are, but I think they might want to catch up with us later. So if you could just let them know we're heading out, I think we can probably head out now as long as that rebellion isn't, in the way and as long as the gates aren't closed, like they were said yesterday.
The gates are closed, and I'm not opening them for anyone.
Burnick lets the silence just sit there. How are we supposed to get out?
I mean, outside of... Oh, I'm sorry. Do you mean outside of Daunton Keep or outside of Mirdad?
Mirdad. The gates were closed.
Yeah, we're gonna have to leave
Mirdad.
the city.
Yeah. In order to find where we're going, I'm pretty sure it's away from Mirdad.
Oh, yeah. Well, we can open those gates. No problem.
Okay. All right. Okay. Yeah. So,
give me a couple hours if you don't mind. I gotta pack up some stuff. I'm not quite ready yet.
Hours? Okay, that's fine. Yeah, sure. I'm not in a rush toward a dragon or anything.
Yeah, I mean, you had said you had to talk to your friend anyway, so.
Yeah, I don't know how indisposed she is. I'll actually turn to Kuroka with a questioning eyebrow raise.
Kuroka's too busy staring at the eggs, mouth hanging open.
One single tear.
One single. Can Ku cry? Oh, you're on mute, Ben.
So I was talking and totally realized I'd forgotten I'd muted myself.
Oh.
I know the feeling.
Yeah, no, I scribble in my sauce page, no changes.
So she was still passed out from her antics last night.
Do you think we need any supplies before we head out?
The Viscountess says, whatever you want is at your disposal. If you can find it in the castle, it is yours.
Investigation check for everything in the castle.
Do you have a magical Slayer of White Dragon tool? That'd be great.
She does say, please take whatever you need. Take whoever you would like, provided I have some protection here, and what is mine is yours.
Yeah, can I investigate for studded leather armor and for healing potions?
So Sarky can help you with whatever you need. Oh yeah, you guys don't have a healer, do you?
That's just me. Hi.
I have cure wounds.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you guys have.
Birch Fruit has Cure Wound. Technically, he's a healer, and I also have Healing Word. So.
Okay.
What we're missing is a tank.
Well, we have Sarky.
Sarky.
And Haley is a fighter, believe it or not.
No, she's not a tank. No, she's not.
I think she's a dex fighter.
Yeah. Yurik is usually too. So Sarky guides you to her area of the keep, and there are like these like punching bags and these like fake humanoid straw creatures. A lot of them are pretty beat up, and there's like just a wall of weapons. She kind of goes to a cabinet and opens up just like vials of all different shapes and sizes and colors, and says, I don't know what most of them do, but so do you want healing potions?
And potions of resist cold if you have them.
Can I try identifying them with... What check would that be?
Yeah, I was also going to do the same.
You can investigate, and let's see what you get. Let me get some cool stuff.
Oh, man. I ain't seen shit.
Yeah.
We ain't found shit.
I've found shit.
Yeah, you found shit. Yeah.
Brennick sees a sign that says healing potions here. He's like, I can't find them. I don't know where they are.
Yeah, what is it?
Brennick keeps like looking, and he's like, I really like this chest. Like, what's it made out of?
This is really good wood.
Let me see what you guys find.
I'm intimidated by the shiny, sharp things.
Oh, and is there armor as well?
What kind of armor are you looking for?
Well, I have leather armor, but that's only +1, I think.
Are you looking for also some studded leather armor?
Yeah, that would be great.
Yeah, for those who want the studded leather armor, she fits. It's not a perfect fit. It's
Fuck yeah.
but it's pretty good.
Better than what I have
It'll
on.
do. Yeah, it'll do for now. And you will have to return it after this journey, but it's enough.
Well,
she-
I can't return it if I'm dead, so, you know.
I better keep my old one too then.
So, as you're going through the trunk with her, she does reach into the back and she pulls out for Kuroka let's see. And hands you a strange robe, Kuroka. It is white and it has patches all over it. Of different things.
Do I
as you
sense
look,
magic from coming from this?
it is magic. It is a cloak of useful items. I'm sorry, a robe of useful items.
It's really funny you
Oops,
mentioned
son.
that.
You each are able to take 2 regular healing potions.
Sweet.
And let me see. You also get, Kuroka, as you're looking, you find a potion of animal friendship.
Why am I'm just really good at like finding things?
And you find in another vial dust of disappearance.
Cool.
Brennick, you do find oh my god, something good, a spell scroll, and I have to find the spell it's for. And you also find a potion of animal friendship.
Yeah.
Sorry. Birch fruit. You find a potion of greater healing.
Oh, dope.
Oh, is that you said we each got potions of healing, right?
Yes, and this is on top of that.
Okay.
A potion of water breathing. Oil of slipperiness. And you can
I'm sorry?
Let me see. Oil of slipperiness.
So it's oil, is what you're telling me. Cool, got it.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Oh yeah.
And the last thing she pulls out for you and hands you is this big jug. And as she pulls it, it's like, looks like a regular jug, and she's like, it's gotta have some special use. It wouldn't be in here if it wasn't. It's weird.
Can I take a look at it?
Yeah. As you sit with it, you find it is a special jug. It is an alchemy jug.
Oh.
And you can like Google these and find them. She takes a couple for herself. She's actually like kind of excited but nervous. She says, "I've never been far from Persephone. I've never been far ever. I don't know. I'll just take a couple of these things, and if I don't use them, I guess I'll leave them here, or I'll bring them back. I hope I can bring them back. Oh God, I'm getting kind of nervous." And she takes she takes 3 potions. Sorry.
Can I make a persuasion check to try to ease her worry, like a
Yeah.
pat on the whateverness,
On her
a
weird
pat on her hip, because that's probably the one thing I can reach.
Yeah, she's bending down and like pulling things out of this trunk. And
Boom! I slap her ass.
You'll be fine.
you go to touch her like on her shoulder, and you hit her in the back of the head as she's like reaching, and she she kind of is like, "Ow, damn, ow," but it is enough to like put her at ease. She just was kind of like, she's not like freaking out, but she's definitely a little bit like out of it.
Yeah,
all right.
can I persuade
How
her
much
to,
healing is
to give us
the
more?
greater potion?
I believe it's 4d4
4d4 plus 4.
plus 4.
And the normal one is 2d4 plus 2. Can I persuade her to grab more potions, even if she doesn't give them to us, but just, in case we need them? It's never a bad thing to have them. In all the greatest stories, the heroes always use potions. Potions always save them, and when they're down and out, when they're about to be taken down, they always have those potions to save them.
Roll persuasion.
20.
20. She says, "I'll let you grab one more thing from the chest for each of your missing friends, but you have to share. So I will let you grab 2 more things, and you can decide who gets what."
Cool.
You get okay. Just another spell scroll.
So yeah, I have 2 random spell scrolls right now.
And
Could I take one of those scrolls?
Yeah,
we
I
can
mean,
each
I would
cast.
for now, for sure. I don't want to carry all of them.
a potion of greater healing.
Cool, and I'll mark that down for myself for now.
So the robe of useful items, which is awesome.
Yeah, it is.
It has
Yeah.
2 of the each. Oh wait, yeah, you're right. I have to figure out everything on here real quick. I hope no one minds. I'm sorry. I didn't know that you were gonna pull that out.
Sorry, I was so excited because that's a pretty.
Yeah, it's pretty. Oh my god! So you get to roll 4d4 of other patches, and I
want me to roll
rolled. No, I rolled it, and
Okay.
I think you'll want to use mine.
Cool.
4, 8, 12, 13.
Nice.
I got 13.
So there's 13
Okay.
patches on there, in addition to
There's-
their basic patches.
Yeah.
So there's
Oh
1, 2,
my
3,
god,
4,
we can't
10
decide
basic
that
patches.
now. That's so many things.
Yeah, that's.
Well, it's all decided randomly through dice roll.
That's what I
Yeah.
mean. It's so many things.
And I will say that you probably will want to take some other people with you on this thing, so I will come up with the rest of them.
Okay.
So there are 13 additional patches, including 2 of the dagger, 2 of the bullseye lantern, 2 steel mirrors, 2 10-foot poles, 2 hempen rope, and 2 sacks. And I just, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay. So you could do one of each of these patches, or I can roll them at random. Because there are 13 ones that it could be. Yeah.
I think you should roll them at random, and maybe we'll save it. Maybe just give us the list for later.
Yeah, I'll do that because that's more fun.
Okay.
I don't know. I like rolling for this stuff.
Got
So let's see. As you guys sit with the goddamn book, as you sit with the spell scrolls, you notice that they are. I'm missing my what do you call it, PHP right now, so I apologize. There are a couple special things about them. There are 2 third-level spell scrolls. And as she pulls them out, she hands you guys what she grabbed, and they were 2 potions of hill giant strength.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and a potion of resistance, and a potion of fire breathing or something like that.
So we have. I'll just put these. Do you want me to keep track of these guys, or does somebody else have a bigger list?
What do we know? What spells the scrolls are?
Not yet.
I'm looking it up now.
So we have 2 potions of giant strength. We have 1 potion of resistance to what?
Oh, this is her stuff.
She shares it with you. She says, "I'll take whatever you guys want." It is Rosie. It's not Rosie.
Potion of Greater Rosie.
Of Greater Rosie. It's just a potion of resistance.
I have no idea what that is. Cool.
Which I have to look up, and a potion of
What the fuck is this thing doing? Excuse me.
fire breath.
Oh, I can just cast resistance, so I don't need that.
Oh, is that literally what it is? That's kind of lame.
Yeah. It's okay.
That's a cantrip potion.
Yeah, and the spells that 2 third-level spells are animal friend. No, I'm just kidding.
I would freak out.
One is a spell scroll for fly.
That's a 5th level spell?
A 3rd.
I mean, yes, I meant, sorry. Level 5.
And the other is a dispel magic scroll.
I will keep the fly one if that's okay.
I'll take the dispel magic.
Cool.
Oh, hello. Yeah. So, yes, she does remind you that, give what you want to who you want. As I am also on your team. I'm sure Kuroka holds onto his robe pretty tightly.
Like a baby.
I think you and Kuroka should each take one of those hill giant potions.
Yeah, I agree. Kuroka, you want one of those hill giants?
Sure, I'll accept it. I mean, strength isn't Kuroka's thing, but I'll take it.
Yurik might want it.
Yeah.
Well, if he shows up, we'll give it to him.
And she takes whatever's left, and she says, we'll head out. If we take some horses, I bet we can make it to White's Cliff White Clip tonight. If we leave in an hour or so.
We'll meet you by the stables. We'll just have to go check in with Nizri before we head out.
She nods and says, "Yeah, take your time. Whatever."
I want to take a bit of time to maybe train Inky to like fall, so I can command her to attack.
Okay. I'm going to say for now she has like the stats of a displacer beast, but the chances of her listening to you are basically like 1 in 10. And then the more you train her, she'll become less like powerful, but she'll listen to you more.
And we also now have 2 potions of animal friendship that we can use to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, so...
Yeah, potions of chomping my flavor.
Yeah, because she's pretty powerful as she is right now. So, yeah. Anyway, so we can't keep her like this forever, but she's also untamed, like Rosie. So, yeah, go ahead and do what you want to do.
Kuroka is Cinderella after she gets her ball gown. He's just twirling around with his new robe. Too excited about that to be thinking of much of anything else, because it's the first magic item that someone gave him.
As we're walking out the door to go see Nizuri, I'll poke him in the back of the head with Mage Hand.
Oh, I've been pulled out of my fantasy, and then I follow everybody.
I didn't want to jar you, but we have to go see Nizuri.
I'm quietly tagging along.
All right. Yeah, you get to her room. Kuroka probably kind of shows you the way. You get a few, Kuroka, you do get a few weird looks from some of the servants, but like nothing mean. Like just like this is a very interesting sight.
I'm a lower class citizen wearing a pretty fancy magical item. So
exactly.
I'll stick out like a sore thumb.
Yeah.
I actually might want to bug someone. Is someone able to cast a spell just to change the color of this robe so I don't stick out in bright white?
Nope.
Great.
As you attune to it, you do find that whatever color you think of for the robe, it blends in.
Oh, magic.
How many hit points? Should I roll for hit points for
let me send you the stat block right now, and then you can enter it in. She has 85 hit points.
Yeah, she's real buff right now, but she's not going to help us very much.
Yeah, as long as she can keep herself safe with displacement.
I mean, 85 health. She took on 5 of us and did okay.
Oh my god, why is this not online? Okay. Oh yeah, it is. Okay. I found it. I'm sending it to you now. All right. Yeah, so Nizari is in there. She's in bed. She's sitting up. She has a book and she's writing furiously. You enter and she doesn't look up from her writing.
I'll close the make sure the door's closed once everybody's in.
All right.
Kaka, look at us. Kaka.
As he does that, I'll also say, feeling any better?
Yes, much. Thank you for... thank you. I don't know what to thank you for, but thank you. It was fine. I'm feeling all right.
So, we've informed Persephone of the dragon, and she has seen fit. Well, she asked us our advice on the situation, and seeing as how rebellion's skirting around the area, we gathered her bodyguard, and we figured we would try and figure out where it is. Make it an adventure for the books.
There will be many. Well, hopefully it's an adventure for the books and not just an adventure for a gravestone. But that's a good idea. She says she doesn't like, very matter of factly. I'm sorry that I cannot go with you. I would love to see a white dragon in person, but I think my health is going to require me to rest a little longer, if you understand.
It did seem rather draining. I'll make sure to take copious notes for you.
Thank you.
If we win, you'll see parts of it in person.
Yeah.
Perhaps that is as close as I should get, as I am not really the fighting type. And thank you. You didn't tell Persephone what you heard last night, did you?
No, shaking my head.
No.
Well, maybe you are not just bodyguards, but also friends. She hands you each a purse of, I guess it would be 200 gold at this point, from the past few days.
Holy
of
shit.
I don't know, that's way too much. But, oh well, she hands you a big purse because you saw that. This is your payment for the last few days and the continued silence.
Oh, she's bribing us? Okay, that's okay, fair.
I
can
point at
decide.
her-
Wait, is it 200 each?
Yeah,
Holy shit.
she gives you a fat wallet.
Yeah, that doubles
I
my
point
wallet.
at you and say, that like quintuples my wallet, but
Yeah.
I point at her and I say, you heard last night, as if, in her voice, as if to say, like, do you remember what you said last night?
She says, no.
I
I
replay
don't.
it.
Yeah, play that
Play it
back,
for her.
Kuroka.
You see her
Black
face
boomer.
like look extremely like she like just looks down and like kind of hides behind her like just kind of looks down very ashamed and like I don't know, telling your very drunk friend like
What they did last night,
what
yeah.
they did the night before.
I have no recollection of that at all.
Yeah, about showing up at the ex's house or something. She looks extremely just extremely embarrassed, and says, I assure you that I'm trying my best to find who he is, and I'm sorry I wasn't truthful with you from the beginning, but I was hoping you would never know.
Everyone has their secrets.
Be careful,
Yeah,
though.
this information brought us here. I don't think it's anything to be ashamed of.
She smiles. You're all kind, very kind.
Plus, you pay real well, so there's that.
That's also not to be ashamed of.
For the time, my purse is feeling a little light after this payment. But please just, I will let you know that I think you should be very careful who you trust.
We've
And-
gotten that feeling.
I don't know who he is, but I think you may have angered him.
Well, I can't imagine how. You said it yourself. We're really nice people.
She tried. I wish I could give you more information, but I don't have these.
Have you had any other premonitions that mention him?
Only one. It was barely and made any sense. It just said he breathes, he breathes, he breathes.
Well, I'm not sure how we angered him, but Let's deal with
Keep an eye out.
what we know of first, right?
Yeah. Little things, I guess.
Yeah, little shivers. Everybody good to head out?
Agreeing, Moo.
It's like talking to a Wookiee. Yeah.
All right.
So we nod and we head out, I guess.
Yeah. So you meet up with Sarki. She's the very like proudly scarred up half orc. She's wearing just like beautiful like plate mail, like intricately it's made for her, and it is clearly like her battle armor. You meet her at the stables. You're each given a horse, and we will say that Yurik and Haley also meet up with them. Hopefully Anki can run alongside.
She's as big as the horses, so it's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Inky can keep up, and you're not going like extremely fast, but you're going pretty fast. A lot faster than you did walking here. You travel the hillside, and it's colder than it was before. Like maybe it's the knowledge of the dragon, maybe it is the just kind of the eyes that feel like they were watching you now. But
follow the cold.
Yeah, and you make it back to that tiny little house with the tiny little town with the fantasy Applebee's.
Oh yeah, fantasy Applebee number 2.
Yeah. With the pimp goblins. Oh my god. And you make it to fantasy Applebee's with all the pimp goblins just as the sun, maybe an hour after sunset. You see the same bartender with the big mastiff, and as Anki walks in, it kind of growls like a dog would at a cat, and Anki like hisses back, and the dog really backs off then. All right.
Adorable.
Would anyone like to do anything?
Karoka's gonna moo as if to say we should just head straight to the farm. Unless is it like the end of the day?
Yeah, is it nighttime, right? It took us a while to get here.
Yeah, it's like an hour after like you guys got there and it was dark.
Yeah. I guess we go to bed then.
Cool.
All right. And there are people in the bar, like locals and stuff. But if you guys want to go to bed, you can.
I guess so. Yeah, I'll probably ask around to anybody who looks like they know stuff. And
yeah.
I'll be like, hey, which farms have been hit the hardest by the famine, or have had the most animals killed?
Well, you see, you see the same farmer that you did before. I don't remember his name.
Oh yeah, the farmer we helped out.
Yeah. Long time ago, there was a farmer, and he actually looks pretty excited when you come back. Did they listen to you? Did the council listen to you?
The council has listened, and we're sent back here to help try and figure out this problem. They have a lot of other stuff on their hands, so this ragtag group here was sent out as sort of a advanced expedition, if you will.
Oh man, it's pretty. I just can't believe that they listened to you, and you're here, and you got that. And he motions over to Sarki. Just
yeah, we've had an adventurous couple of days.
Well, what are you looking for?
which farms have been hit hardest by this cold and this famine, and also which farms have had most of their livestock? Points at Kuroka. And you moo. Yeah, yeah. And have had most of their livestock stolen.
I guess we don't really keep tally every farm, but you can come see mine in the morning again if you want.
Sure. We had nothing else to go on. I don't know what else to ask.
Yeah. I mean, you see some other people in there, but yeah.
I shout to the heavens, where is the cold?
He's just, I'll meet you in the morning. Have a good time tonight. I'll show you some cold cows in the morning.
Excellent.
I go up to the barkeep and try to pay for the rooms because I feel all fancy with all my money now.
Yeah, Brent's gonna actually use his mage hand to like put gold on the table and grab like a mug of like I don't know, some heavy liquor.
Awesome. Yeah, you guys actually drink and eat. Well, even in this town, there's not really much to eat. It's still like that radish menu, the fantasy pickled radish.
Oh, the
Applebee's.
best.
Yeah.
Do they
there's
have
like
a menu with pictures? I'm really interested in what the pictures look like on the menu.
It's like all drawings, but it's also by the bartender. And he's like a really bad artist. And
It's like a circle with like 3 lines. He's like, radish, done.
Yeah. It's like, this is soup, and it's just like a picture of nothing. Or what's that game on Jack in the Box that we played, the t-shirt game?
TKO.
Yeah, it's just like those like TKO drawings. It looks like a smiley face, and he's like, it's a grilled cheese. Wow, I really get hung up on the fantasy food.
Yeah. You gotta deeply describe that menu.
And Rimardo, he introduces himself as the second time he's seen you. Introduces, I'm Rimardo. This is my dog Reed. Keep that thing away from Reed, and we won't have
This is Inky. She's friendly.
That thing looks evil.
Zag sort of like
Kuroka's behind him and just shaking his head.
Yeah, we're both no, not friendly, not that friendly.
Like Inky's tentacles kind of come up and like.
I like mage hand them backwards, like trying to keep them away from people, like but not.
Roll an animal handling check. Let's see how Inky responds.
Should I drink my potion now? No, she did not like it. She bites.
Okay, I'm going to take that tentacle and try to sort of wrap it around me.
All right, she's like wrestling with the mage hand now. Like the mage hand it's almost like a laser pointer now, and she's like trying to jump on it and like trying to twist the tentacle around. All right, go ahead.
Oh boy.
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead, Birchfruit.
Oh, do I have to roll as well?
Yeah. You get advantage though.
Okay.
Slightly helpful.
Okay. Yeah, she stops. She starts rubbing up against you and wraps her tentacle around and like kind of gives you a little love tap with one of them. But it hurts like a cat's tongue, you know, like like
I have scales. It can't hurt that much.
That's
oh
true.
yeah. It kind of feels good against your. It's like
very
when, like,
cleansing.
Two weird people find each other. It's like
yeah,
that.
see what I mean? She's friendly.
That ain't like any of the animals I've ever seen. But as long as it don't hurt Reed, I don't. Here, if y'all just take that table at the far end and stay away from Reed, I'll keep serving you drinks.
Excellent. And Burnek's actually gonna tonight drink a lot more than he usually does, because he sort of realizes what he has pulled himself into. It's not a fairy tale now. He's actually trying to find a dragon, and he's like, "Oh God, what have I done?"
Yeah. Would anyone like to do anything else?
Kuroka's, I guess, too enamored with getting all this new fancy stuff. He doesn't really realize the gravity of the situation. He's like, oh yeah, we'll just go find the dragon and it'll be fine.
All right.
Yeah, to birch fruit, it's a hunt. So he's used to it.
Yeah. As you
Not necessarily the same sort of creature. Sorry.
Oh no, go ahead. It's interesting.
No, I was done.
Okay. As you go to sleep, you will be. I was supposed to do this between last session and this session, but you feel renewed, and you are at level. I will give the actual XP numbers later, but you guys are all level 4 now.
Oh shit! I was not ready.
Boosh, son.
I know. And if you want to set off and explore more, or if you want to end tonight here, it is up to you. But it is a hard encounter, even with the 5 of you. So,
I do want to fight real bad, but I don't want to deny everybody else the chance to play it. So I think we should probably end here.
And also, we've got to decide if we want to take a feat or if we want to like.
Yeah, I do need to decide that as well.
yeah, I felt so bad because I was like, doing my stuff, and then like 10 minutes, and I was like, I forgot to level you guys. That's what I was gonna do. Yeah. And Haley does not level, but Yurik will too.
Cool.
And
Cool.
you will still have Sarky. And
Oh yes. Sorry, that's a huge health roll.
oh, nice. And Kuroka, as you guys are sitting at the table, Sarky hands you a set of like very nice thieves tools, and she said, I think it's shitty how they treated you back there. Let me show you how to use these. And
They treat you like shit, and we're gonna break into all their shit.
she's like,
it's like the adorable puppy eyes of like, oh,
like the Steven Universe eyes,
yes,
like the
Steven
stars in them. Damn, look at those hit dice rolls.
Christine, I kind of did this when I built my character, but please let me know if it's okay. I just take the fixed hit dice under there, which is like 1d8 or 5, or do you want me to roll?
So like for the first 3 levels, I don't mind, like
Okay.
1 HP, but now you should roll.
Okay.
And if it's less than half, then I'll let you take the half. But I like, why not try to see if you can't get more?
Yeah, I should have just
Yeah.
taken the average in one of my other games. I'm at 20 hit points at level 6.
Holy.
Oh my
shit.
god.
Yeah, I had that problem too. I kept rolling 2s. I literally had to take the tough feat just to have decent hit points.
Oh my god. Yeah. Yeah, like for the first 3 levels, I usually just say like if you roll under, take half. But like then after that, it's like,
Cool.
the dice will be
Okay.
nice to you, maybe, or mean.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Actually, I ended up rolling a 5, so that's fine.
Yeah, that's even better. We had a problem with someone in another game who was like, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna roll at all. And I was like, all right. Now he's no longer with us. I killed him. Zach didn't hear that.
Who did you kill? Sorry.
No. Tharin.
Oh, that's okay. That's what you're talking about. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, we'll end the stream here.
Oh shoot, yeah. Sorry. Sorry, friends. A little bit of a shorter one today, but we are missing a lot of people. All right. We will be on here Tuesday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for our main campaign, and we'll be here on the day after that, Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for our Star Wars campaign. And you'll probably see us online in between those times playing some Stardew Valley. But yeah, thank you all so much for stopping by, and Talk to y'all later.